Welcome back to Wines du Jour. We're having a very good time tasting some great food. We're talking about French food with Spanish wines. I know it sounds like an oxymoron, but it really isn't. And I mentioned earlier that if you're in an area like France and you look at the menu and they have wines from, I don't know, let's say California as a matter of discussion here, and you say, I really like that wine, I think that's going to go really well with the food I ordered, go ahead and order it. You're not required to have the wine from the country that you're having dinner in. You can have wine from anywhere that goes well with it. The key is that it pairs well. That is what we're looking for. Now, we also have a saying, especially in Italy, because the Italians have more varietals in the country of Italy than anywhere else in the world. And guess who's second? Spain. But in Italy, they have over 200 varietals. Well, what that means to you and I is that whatever region that you're in, the wines that are made in that region, the grapes that are grown and the winery that makes the wine, probably because the saying is if it grows together, it goes together. So that's something to keep in mind. If you're not sure and you're in an area, try to find a local wine. You'll probably find out that the food that you've ordered is going to go really well with that particular wine. So that's one thing. On the other hand, if you're not familiar with the wine, that's the time to taste it. Because that's what we should do all the time, is to taste wines more and more and more. We shouldn't be in a rut where we always have the same red wine or the same white wine, period. And that's it. It doesn't change. We have it no matter where we go or what we order, and that's just not a good thing. Frankly, you're making a mistake to your personal disadvantage by doing that. You can do whatever you want because we always say drink what you like, but at the same time, we're talking about trying to get wine and food to pair together, because we always say here on Wines du Jour that wine is food, because it really is. Now, the medical profession says you should drink 1 or 2 glasses of wine every day. Wine is a food. And so if you can take the wine and pair it with the food that you're going to be serving to your family or your loved ones, let me tell you, the whole meal is going to be so much better because of it. That's what the key is. And I don't know how else to put it. Now, we're talking about Chef Dave Middleton and his kitchen. Let me tell you what they put together to go with this third wine. And this third wine is killer, I have to tell you. We'll talk about that a little bit more in a minute. But he's taken a little fricassee of poulette, or we would call it chicken fricassee. But fricassee, remember, this is French. So fricassee of poulette and bacon lardons. Okay, you say, what the hell is a bacon lardon? Well, it's actually, if you can find in your local market a piece of bacon that's all in one piece, and it might have a little extra fat on it, that's what you want to make a lardon. So you take it home, you slice it in fairly thick slices, and then cut it into little, let's call them 1/2 or 3/4 inch squares. That part of it is really something that's very good. And these lardons go great with chanterelle mushrooms, a creamy polenta, and a natural juice. And I have to tell you, here we have Dave Middleton, the chef here. How about a nice hand for the chef and the food that he's put together to go with these wines tonight. Good job, Chef.
Oh, thank you very much.
You bet. How many people do you have in your kitchen?
Right now, 3, including myself.
Oh, right at the moment.
Right at the moment.
Okay. Chef, I have to tell you, Marche Bacchus has got to be so happy to have you here and the job that you're doing. I want to just thank you very much. Thanks for coming out. I'm sorry we didn't have more time to talk with you. We've got to go. If you've enjoyed yourself tonight, tell everybody you know. If you haven't, come on up after the show and we'll talk. You've done something wrong. You've been listening to Wines du Jour. We're on the same time every week. So don't go anywhere. Come back next week and see us right here at the same time, the same taste. I'm Les Kincaid. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching Wines du Jour. We've had a great time here at Marché Bacchus. The food here is incredible. The retail store has got some of the best French wines that you can find in all of Nevada, all available to the customers that come here at Marché Bacchus. And of course tonight we featured Spanish wines, and unbelievable. The Spanish are really doing good, and they're starting to import wines into America, so you might want to check out some of the Spanish wines. Thank you for listening to Wines du Jour, and we'll catch you next time.